Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the North Texas Mean Green taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Fair catch called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming out aggressively. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
That's a beautiful...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. to throw. It's Morris. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down some.
Touchdown, North Texas! What a grab and go for the score.
Number 33 with the grab.
Ready to try the point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Western Kentucky, 0.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? They're throwing for it on fourth down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Morris. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On second down, wants to throw. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the back. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Meyer. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On the run, still looking. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Texas 14, Western Kentucky 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to power their way ahead. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, WKU. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. South Alabama went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Jaguars. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. That's caught. It's Lacey. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Snap it to the back. Pass to 45. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Morris. Time to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 15. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll just keep slinging it. He's right on target. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, North Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he tacked on the extra point.
North Texas, 21. Western Kentucky, 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That's a kickoff.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wide out in motion. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's best. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. FIU handled its business today, and given what this week was like in Miami, that is saying something. This is a focused group and it's reflected in that final score. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback will audible. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hilltoppers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead.
Off he goes. The 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And these big plays are created first and foremost by the hog mollies up front. The guys who never get credit, the big boys, the big nasties, the big uglies, they put their hand in the dirt. They go after those defensive linemen, create some holes where the runners can make plays, can get in space, can make these huge chunks.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
To the air, it's Morris. Finds his target down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
North Texas will try to pick up the 4th down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. Touchdown, North Texas. And the pummeling has started.
North Texas. Number 11 with the catch and score.
Getting set for the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Texas, 35. Western Kentucky, 7.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the punishment has been extended.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the score. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, North Texas! And the stomping has commenced. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Kentucky Hilltoppers will take over. First and 10.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Got it in the middle, it's best. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On third down, going up top. Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
Losing, we got to put a few drives together here, but most important, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he wants it all. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Hilltoppers with the first and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hampton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The run from the shotgun. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He caught it! And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He's got it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, North Texas 49, Western Kentucky 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Let's go.
Wide receiver shows motion. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. He wants to throw. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Morris. Working that left side now. Turns it on in midfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. North Texas in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He caught it. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida Atlantic pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Owls were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He wants to throw here on second down. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, North Texas.
North Texas.
They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
The kick is good.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll leave it with him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick pass on the jet motion. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And the Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback checking off. Motion from the offense. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Power football with the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Best. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Finds the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On second down, he'll fire. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, they decide to go onside kick, and how about the effort by the kicking team, able to dive on that ball and keep possession.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. On the set. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off play action. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Hutchinson. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
And the Hilltoppers are threatening in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking for the score. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Takes it the other way. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
When you know you have a team outclassed, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such